everybody, my name is Sophie and welcome to my book nook. As I talked about in my last video, it's 2021 now. That's crazy. If you haven't already, go check out my favorite books of 2020. You don't want to miss it. I read a lot of books last year and I want to read a lot of books this year too. So I'm going to share with you guys some of my reading goals. Now, I have no idea how this is going to plan out. 2021 is going to be bringing a lot of change for my life. I'm graduating from community college in May, and then sometime in either June or July, I'm going to be moving. Yeah, my family is actually moving, it's like this month, and I'm going to be moving in with some friends, and then in June or July, I will be moving down to where they will be, and in August, going to a new college. It's scary, it's crazy, I'll be getting a new job, it's just going to be a lot, so I don't know how these reading plans are going to work, but we're going to try. So, first off, I have a goal to read 42 books this year. I chose 42 kind of randomly. I chose 37 last year. I ended up reading 57-ish. I was like, alright, let's go with 42. It just seemed like a decent number, like not impossible. I think I can probably do 42. I wanted to raise it a bit from last year, so 42, that's the number. Fingers crossed. I've got a couple different categories. There is specific books that I want to and I'm going to read, some series that I want to finish or reread, some specific authors I want to read, and some genres that I want to read and like how many books of each genre I want to read. So yeah, there's like 4 different categories, so that's what we're gonna do. So let's just go over those quickly, and then this way at the end of 2021 I can look back, make another video, and see how I did. Fingers crossed I do well. Alright, so specific books I want to read in 2021. Number 1 would be Tweet Cute by Emma Lord. I have been wanting to read this book for forever. My best friend, the Bookish Badger, bought it for me for Christmas, and this is just, I know it's a romance. It might be enemies to lovers. I think it might be. And like, a lot of it takes place on Twitter or something like that. It's like a viral Twitter war or something. It just, I know it's really good. I know that The Nature of Pages, Allie, loves this book. So I am very excited to read it. I'm going to read it. Look at this is so cute. I want to, it's happening. Another book that I am going to read this year is A Cuban Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow by Laura Taylor Namey. Got this from, it was November, Unplugged Book Box. And this book is about this girl whose parents send her to England for her mental health. And while she's there, she meets a guy or something like that. But it sounds really, really good. It sounds really, really cute. I'm looking forward to reading that one too. And look at this cover. It's pink. I love it. And number 3 book I'm definitely going to read is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. Fun fact, I actually got 2 copies of this for Christmas because everybody knows it's such a good book. I have only heard incredible things about this book. I am very excited to read it. I don't know exactly when this year I'm going to get around to it, but I am going to get around to it. In case you don't know, it's basically about this girl who kind of makes like a deal with the devil or something like that to like have basically eternal life, except everybody she meets forgets her. So pretty cool. So I'm very excited about that. Those books definitely will be reading in 2021. I just don't know when yet, but I'll let you guys know when I do. Now we have a series that I want to finish or reread. First up is the Chaos Walking series by Patrick Ness. You guys have heard me talking about this before. There's a Chaos Walking movie coming out. Go check out my trailer reaction up here. I talk about the movie, what I think of the trailer, and how I think it's going to be. Anyway, the movie's coming out March 5th, and I want to reread the whole trilogy. It's 3 books. They're relatively big books, but I'm going to do it. I'm planning to read at least The Knife of Never Letting Go this month in January, and then the other 2 books in February. I will get them done before the movie because I need to make sure that I know everything about the book. Because it looks like the movie is going to be encompassing all 3 books, so yeah. But I'm excited about that and I'm going to do that. Alright, second series is The Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater. Cue Bella screaming in the distance. I read The Raven Boys probably 3 years ago now. I enjoyed it though, I liked it a lot. So I'm going, since it was so long ago that I read The Raven Boys, I'm going to reread The Raven Boys and then read the entire series of 4 books. So I will have finally done that, and Bella can stop bugging me about it. But I want to read it too. I want to know the rest of the story. It was really interesting, The Raven Boys, and I know like so many people who love the series, so I'm gonna read the rest of that. And then my other series that I want to finish reading, priority, is the rest of the Romance Book Club series. I currently have book 2 checked out from my library. Gonna read it this month. I'll read book 3 eventually, and book 4 comes out this year, so it's exciting. I'm gonna be doing that. Can't wait. And then we have authors that I want to read in 2021. So, these are authors that either already have books out or have books that are coming out that I haven't read yet and I want to read. It's a mix mash of all of them. So, Casey and Calendar, I want to read more of their books. I read Felix Ever After last year. It's one of my favorite books of the year. I know I have a few other books out and I want to read at least one of them this year. I will do that. Then we have Aiden Thomas, author of Cemetery Boys, which I did a review of that. You can check it out here. And they have a book coming out like in April, March. So I definitely want to read that. It's called Into the Neverwoods, and it's beautiful cover. So I'm intrigued. It's purple. It's a purple cover. You can't go wrong with that. I want to read a new book by Patrick Ness. Obviously I'm going to be reading the Chaos Walking series, but I want to read another book. Maybe a Monster Calls, because I know that's supposed to be good. I read Burn by Patrick Ness last year, which is his newest book, but I want to continue reading more, considering I do consider him one of my favorite authors. And another one of my favorite authors, Barry Lyga. I want to read another one of his books. He's got a bunch of them. I own a bunch of them, and I've read all the ones that I've owned, but I want to read more of his books. So I'm going to read at least one more of his in 2021. I want to read another Abby Jimenez book, and luckily for me, she has one coming out this year, which may be another book in the Friend Zone series. I'm not totally sure. Goodreads tells me it is, but the blurb doesn't make me think it is. So I don't know. We'll find out. But I love Abby Jimenez. Happy Ever After This was one of my top books of 2020. You should go check out the review of that here. And another author that I want to read is more of Priscilla Oliveras. I know she has, I believe, a few books out, but also the next book in the Keys to Love series comes out this year, and I read The Island Affair and reviewed it and want to read the next one. So yeah, that comes out this year. And then also I would like to read another Laura Silverman book. I read You Asked for Perfect 2 years ago now. It was like 2019, so it's 2 years ago this year. I didn't read any of her books in 2020, but she has a number of books out, and specifically, wait, would you recommend? Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm gonna put it right here. Someone like with the bookshop. I want to read that one. We have it at our library too. All right, and then here are the genres that I want to read in 2021. Like a specific amount of books that I want to read. All right, I want to read at least 2 mysteries. I love mysteries, but I also like try to read things other than mysteries too. But I want to read at least 2 of them. So I gotta find some mysteries. Recommend me some mysteries, because I don't really know of any. Well, that's not true. I think I own some. I could read some of those. I want to read at least 5 romances, which shouldn't be too hard. I actually might read like 5 in the first couple months. So I'll probably read more than 5. I want to read at least 5 nonfiction books. I have a number of them that I want to read, so that shouldn't be too hard either. I just have to purpose to do it. When it comes to nonfiction, I tend to be a mood reader big time. Most of the nonfiction that I read last year was because it came in at the library and I saw it and was like, oh, that sounds good. Yeah. I'd like to read at least 3 middle grade novels. I am a big fan of middle grade. Some of my favorite books in the past have been middle grade novels, so I want to read some of those. I just have to find some good ones. I know I have a ton on my to-read list. I just have to go through it. I'd like to read 2 fantasy books and 2 science fiction books. I have a few of those types of books that I own that I would like to read, so I should really do that. I need to remember to do that. That's why I'm putting it down here in this video. These are my goals. I'm going to do that. This video is going to hold me to it, hopefully. And then how about 10 contemporaries, which shouldn't be a problem because a lot of the books that I've already talked about have been contemporaries. It's gonna be a piece of cake. That's gonna be a piece of cake. I read contemporaries all the time. They're everywhere, but they're good books. Like, sorry, just how it is. So yeah, those are my reading goals for 2021. I think I can do it. I think I can. I can do it. It's gonna be good. I'm actually gonna start reading my first book of the year right now. Spoiler alert, it is Bedazzled by Ryan LaSala. That's right, 2 years in a row I'm reading a Ryan LaSala book as the first book of the year. It's a good way to start the year. Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know if you have any reading goals for 2021. I would love to hear it, and you know, we can encourage each other together. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like listening to me talk about books, please subscribe to this channel because that's what I do, among other things. And if you are not already, please follow me on Twitter at Sophie's Book Nook. That's where you can find me most of the time when I'm not on here, and I always let everybody know anytime I make a new video. So yeah, I think that's it. Bye.